Hi, I'm very excited to welcome our guest today, Jill Spiegel. She is an author, a speaker, and known to be a big-time flirt. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Jamie. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Now, I know that you are the founder of Goal Getters. Can you kind of explain what that is?
Right. Goal Getters is a motivational speaking company that I own with my husband, Joe Brozick, and it's really our platform to spread our message, which is all about how to connect with people in a genuine, positive way, connect with life. So Goal Getters is the title of our company, and from that we create different speeches and books.
Oh, that's so fun. Now, what are the two different kinds of flirting? I know you said there are different levels.
Right. Okay, well, I call myself a flirtologist, and my books have flirting in the title, Flirting for Success, Flirting with Spirituality, The Flirtologist's Guide to Dating. So what my husband and I did is we expanded the definition of flirting, because you know when you're flirting, you're making people feel special, but you can flirt with so many elements of life. So like flirting with spirituality, that's about connecting with your inner spirit, your intuition, your imagination, feeling the connection with everything. In our Flirtologist's Guide to Dating book, it's about really how to flirt for romance and dates, and even in the process of that, you create friendships. You never know what opportunities will come your way. And flirting for success is about how to flirt everywhere, how to really sell yourself with integrity to create opportunities, or to flirt at work so that people root for you. So there's levels of flirting, and when you're flirting on a date, you're not going to flirt the same way you flirt at work, but the fundamentals are the same in the sense that you're making people feel special. And Joe and I have always felt when you're having fun with people and you're staying true to your heart and you look for the magic in everything, success flows to you. That's why we love the concept of flirting, because immediately you think, wow, having fun with people, having fun with life.
So can you show kind of an example of like flirting with somebody that you're attracted to, or flirting with somebody to get ahead at the workplace?
Well, you know, it really starts the same. I mean, if you want to flirt to get ahead at the workplace, or you're attracted to somebody, it does always start with a smile and thinking flirtatious thoughts about yourself, Jamie. Because if you say things to yourself like, I'm too shy, or life is so tough, or they're not going to respond to me, then you're blocking yourself with fear. But what you tell yourself, you become. So if you flirt with yourself and you say, I'm a loving person, or I love to make people feel good, or I'm the ambassador of peace and joy, you have an aura that's so vibrant that you draw people to you with that energy. So if you see someone in a crowded place you're attracted to, you smile at them, and you can go up to them and say anything like, you know, you look so familiar to me, or you have such a great smile, I hope it's contagious. Or Jamie, you can even own the fact that you're nervous and say, hi, my name is Jill, and I have to confess I'm so nervous right now to start a conversation with you, but when I saw you, I just had the feeling if I didn't seize the moment right now, I'd really regret it tomorrow. So it could start that way. And at work, when you're flirting, you really focus on people's personality. You know, you're not going to mention so much their clothing, but something like the way you spoke up at the meeting was so dynamic, or you know, every time you walk in the office with a smile, it makes me feel so excited for work. So it's always about making people feel special, but you understand there's different levels. It might be intimacy in a romance, or it might be just rooting for everybody at work.
So what scares people from flirting?
That is such a great question. You know what it is? People forget how powerful and special they are. They start to psych themselves out by saying, oh, why would someone flirt with me? Or if I say something, it's so stupid. And they focus on fear. But what we really learn in all my classes and through my books is that there's a miracle in every single encounter. And if you just reach out to someone and even smile at them or make a positive comment in general, you know, it's a beautiful day, or the Vikes won last night, you have a psychological effect on that person where they feel so uplifted that they carry your energy with you all day.
So what are the positive effects of the person who's doing the flirting and the person on the receiving end that's getting flirted with?
Well, like what we're doing right now, we're flirting today. We're having a fun, playful connection, and we're not going to date afterwards, Jamie. I'm married, sorry to tell you that. But I mean, we can sense that we're rooting for each other, and there's a deeper connection here. So really the benefits are you have so much energy all the time, because when you make people feel good, you feel so much purpose. And when you give that energy to that person, they feel incredible. And then you start spreading that to everywhere you go. And so just on a pure energy level, you're excited about life. But like I said, you could talk to somebody you're sitting next to on an airplane. It could lead you to your dream job. You could turn to somebody that you're standing in line with at a bank, and they could end up being your soulmate. So it opens up your whole world by flirting. You feel so alive, you feel so alert, and everything becomes like multidimensional too. It's also flirting with life. It's also the idea that you might be at a stoplight and you look up at a billboard, and what it says is something you're meant to hear. So it's just feeling that connection with everyone and everything.
So I know a lot of people have this problem, both male and female. How do you know when somebody is flirting with you?
Well, that's so great to ask because you really should know you're worth flirting with. Everyone is so special and everyone deserves positive attention. But you can really tell someone's interested in you when they're fully facing you, when they're talking to you, it's shoulder to shoulder, eye to eye. They're not looking around the room, they're not glancing at their watch, and they're smiling a lot. You know, I'm having so much fun with you today, Jamie. You're so adorable. I can't help but smile. And also, sometimes people subconsciously like primp a little bit. They may fix their hair, fix their collar, and they're showing you they want to make a good impression on you. And also, you can just feel there's an energy. You can feel there's a connection. But you were saying earlier that you couldn't tell when people are flirting with you.
No.
And I have to say that makes you charming because you're not walking around expecting it, but we always need to hold in our heart that we're such a delight for people and that when we respond to people and when we reach out in a positive way, we could be changing someone's life.
So you also said that you're a motivational speaker.
Right.
What are your focuses when you do speak to a group?
Well, it's all this, but I might not call it flirting. I mean, one of my most popular seminars right now that I do at community centers all over the Twin Cities is called How to Talk to Anyone About Anything. And it encompasses our flirting principles, which is what you tell yourself you become, to always be in the notice zone wherever you go, notice people everywhere, because again, just your smile can make such a difference. So it's always about positive communication. And these are universal skills. I go into schools talking about this. I'll go into accounting firms, medical firms, because everybody has to know that they have such a valuable purpose every day on their job. And when they walk out in the street, the way they carry themselves makes a difference. And that whether you're shy or outgoing, everybody has the ability to make someone feel special and to connect wherever they go.
So do you believe that self-esteem has a lot to do with the different communicating positively or negatively?
Absolutely. I mean, you said earlier, what's the benefit of flirting? Well, if you're feeling purposeless one day, that you're not sure, why am I here in the world? Or you're dwelling on something you said yesterday that you thought was a mistake. If you just turn your attention on somebody, look for the specialness in them, pay them a compliment, open up a door for them, ask them a positive question, you immediately see how good you make them feel, that it takes you out of that worry that you were in, out of that fear that you were in, and into the moment, which is all we have, the moment right now, and that you can make such a difference just by showcasing your most positive self to others.
Well, I know you mentioned these, but why don't I show them? Here are a couple books that Jill brought with her today, Flirting with Spirituality and Flirt Your Way to the Top.
Flirting for Success.
Flirting for Success, yes.
Yep, and then we've got the Flirtologist Guide to Dating and the Pocket Pep Talk. And you know, Jamie, we're all such a work in progress. Self-esteem and feeling your place in the world is something to work on every day. I'm practicing my self-esteem right now. So I just love to see people open up and blossom right before their eyes. And during the classes, when they read the books, it's like their soul's waking up and they're saying, oh yeah, you know, life is magical. And it's also important too to remember that when you have a dream and desire in your heart, it's your soul telling you your destiny, that you're meant to have that come true. You had a dream to be on TV, here you are. And so life guides you to that destiny by starting conversations with other people. So you could call that flirting, positive communication, how to talk to anyone, but it's so important to really be out of your head when you're out in the world, really be connecting with others, and watch how life leads you to your destiny one step at a time.
Well, can you tell people how to contact you?
Absolutely. They can go to our website, flirtnow.com. That's easy to remember. And also you can get it through my name, jillspiegel.com, SPIEGEL. And there's a performance button there. So if you go to that page, I can email you my schedule so everybody in the Twin Cities and surrounding can find a community center near them to come to a class and find out how incredible they are and to make their dreams come true.
Well, thank you so much for being
Jamie,
here today.
it was so much fun. I'll give you a flirtatious handshake.
Oh, definitely.
It was a blast, and you're a great flirting role model for everyone.
Thank you. Stay tuned because there's much more coming up after this break.